Today we're going to talk about surface area. And surface area is exactly what it sounds like. It's the total area of all of the surfaces of a 3D figure. So we're going to take a look at this cube here today, and we're going to unfold the net, which represents, it's a two-dimensional pattern that we get when we fold down all of the faces of a 3D figure. So we're going to use a little bit of color to help us today. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fill this with, I want to see if I can use one of these possibly to fill it. Yeah, I think it will work. Okay, awesome. All right, so there is the bottom of our cube. And so we're going to use that to help us get started here. So I'm going to go ahead, and we know, even though we're looking at this 3D figure, we know we're dealing with a cube here. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with the bottom of the cube. It's a 2 by 2 square. I'm going to label that. Now you'll notice right here, this left side of our bottom face is also connected to the left side of the 3D figure. So if I were to unfold this left side, it would lay here to the left of the bottom face. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. I'm going to add another one of these faces here, and this is our left side. All right, so we've unfolded that right there. Okay, take a look here at the bottom and notice that also sharing this right edge is the right side over here. So if I were to unfold the right side, it would connect here to our bottom face. So this is our right side. All right, so now we've got the bottom, we've got the left side, we've got the right side. So here is the shaded bottom face. Right here we have the front. So you'll notice the front edge of the bottom is shared with the front face. And if I were to unfold that, what would that look like? Well, if I were to unfold that, that would go right here. I'm going to go ahead and put another face here, and that would be the front. All right, so I've got the bottom, I've got the front, I've got the two sides. So what do we have left? Well, I've got the back edge of the bottom, and that's shared with the back face of our cube. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in here. All right, and we have one more face. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to move this. So let me get this all grouped together so it can stay as one. And we're going to go ahead and move that over here. And let's get it back on the grid lines there. All right, and so we also have the top piece here. So you'll notice that the back shares an edge with the top. So our net needs to look the same. And so our the back face will share an edge with the top. All right, so this is one way a net for a cube could look. There are a variety of nets for cubes. It just depends on how you unfold it, okay? But this is one. And so the reason I wanted to show you this is so that you could see that, remember, a cube is made up of all square faces. And so each one of these faces is a 2 by 2 square. And so if we were to go and make these transparent, we could really easily find the area, couldn't we? So we've got a 2 by 2 square for the top, a 2 by 2 square for the back, a 2 by 2 square for the bottom, a 2 by 2 square for the left side, a 2 by 2 square for the right side, and a 2 by 2 square for the front. Now, how can we find area of a square? Well, we can, since it's on a grid, we could count those up, couldn't we? Or we can always use our strategy of multiplying the length times the width, or the number of square units in a row times the number of rows, but the length times the width, we have a length of 2 and a width of 2. And if we multiply 2 times 2, we're going to get, 2 times 2, we're going to get an area of 4. And we're talking 4 square units here. And we have how many squares that are congruent? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 4 square units times 6 faces, and 6 times 4 is 24. So we have a total surface area of 24 square units.